Hello, listeners. Welcome to another MHT Live with me, Rajika. A little bit about MHT. We are a website where we try to connect Indian psychologists, psychiatrists, people working in the mental health field to people who want help with blogs, podcasts, webinars, lives, a directory. Please do go visit the website for anybody who's interested in knowing more about mental health today. And for today's live, I am very excited to introduce Mr. Nathani, but Ayush Nathani as our guest speaker. So थोड़ा सा background, हमने बहुत ही एक cool interview करा था with Miss Preksha Khanna and with Miss Pallavi Kedia, where who was the writer and director of the filter copy video called A Story About Depression. And बहुत अच्छे views मिले, बहुत सारे comments आए. One of the comments was why we should get Mr. Nathani here on board and talk to us about his experience of playing the character Arman. So, sabse pehle, Ayush, thank you so much for coming on board and doing this with us.
Thank you so much and your people who are following you asked for me.
We had like a lot of people who wanted to know your story. Because depression, I think, is such a delicate topic. And to portray it as an actor and so beautifully as you did, like so many people who said we just could connect with Arman so much. So we wanted to know, we were also very excited to get you on board. And I think that is the first question that we have. So what was the journey like from playing Arman? From script reading, jab aapko role offer hua, auditions, what was it like?
So I remember when the script came to me and they said कि अभी इसका audition करके भेजना है, and I had to do 3 scenes for the audition. And I did the first scene that you see in the video where I'm making the coffee and go and wake up my friend. I had to audition for that scene, and then there was one more scene with my office colleague, and then that last scene of the video that I had to audition for.
Yeah.
So I remember I was doing it, and I sent it to them, and then they said कि this is not what we're looking for. हमें कुछ ऐसा चाहिए. So that's when it started that's when I started to understand what the character is all about, when we started talking over there. Now, if you talk about how was the journey from reading the script to auditioning, the audition of this one particularly was a little tiring, I would say, because I was giving the audition from my home, and then there was a lot of communication on the phone that this is what they want, this is what you don't want. And the last scene that I had to audition for, the scene where I call my mother, it was a little physically tiring audition for me. Otherwise, as a character, if you talk about the character, when we started reading it, when I went to their office and met Pallavi, and we started reading the character, and then she started explaining what mindset does he have. Because if you see the story, if you see the video, it is not a linear, it is not like 2 or 3 days of story going linearly. It's just some scenes which a person in depression might go through.
Right.
So as such, there was no continuation in the thought process of the character. We were just going to shoot, let's say, 10 scenes of what a person in depression feels like or might go through. So that became a little challenging, at least in the beginning. In the beginning, it became a little challenging. The graph is not going forward for the character. It's just chunks of his life. But yeah, it happened. It happened nicely. So yeah,
it happened flawlessly, actually. Because as you said, because our bits and pieces are exactly what actually makes the whole disorder so relevant. Right? It's not कि ऐसा रहेगा कि एक ही बार में आपको इतना ज़्यादा डिप्रेस आप हो जाओ या फिर इतना ज़्यादा हाई इंटेंसिटी हो जाए कि पूरे दिन वैसे लगने लगे. It's all about bits and pieces. And I think you mentioned that scene where you come in and you are fetoing coffee, and you're trying to wake your friend and stuff. And I think everybody, including myself, thought that the person who's lying on the bed is the one who we're going to be looking at in the scene, and he's going to be the protagonist of the video. And then we suddenly realize, no, it's even more relatable, because the person who's being so happy and so, full of energy and be like utho and karo and stuff like that, and ultimately you just see a flip side of him. And it was just instant connect to that. So were you able to relate to the character personally?
Personally, I would say, I think on some level, I definitely was able to connect with the character. There were some things which I might not have experienced as of yet, so I cannot talk about everything that went through in the video and everything that we discussed, because there were a lot of inputs from Pallavi's side also. We talked a lot on the script, so she kept giving me more inputs and what the character might be feeling, what I might be feeling at that particular scene. But there were some pieces which I could connect to, especially the things like the conversation. Whenever I call my mom, there are, I think, 3 scenes where I'm talking on the phone with my mother.
Right.
So those were the scenes where I could relate to more, because when I did the first scene, the phone call scene, and I was like very disinterested in talking to her, like, sab theek hai, things like this was happening. That's when it hit me ki, I think most of my conversations are like this only. That I'm just doing and ha on the phone.
Right.
So things like these were definitely more relatable. Making people seeming to be happy in front of other people is one more thing that I think was more relatable to me. Yeah. And the funny thing is, when I read the script and I was told that you are playing Arman, you have to read for Arman. So I thought, okay, I'll read for Arman. And then I read the script and I started reading it. And the first line, it starts that Nikhil is sleeping in his bed. And
Right.
so I was like, okay, chalo, matlab, I don't have to play the lead character in this. I'm going to, but then I went through, and so my first reaction while reading was also, that Nikhil is the protagonist of the film. And I think that this came out really good in the video also. Like, sometimes it happens कि video देखते वक्त you realize कि नहीं, ये नहीं है अपना protagonist, but I think it was shot like that. It was that you feel that नहीं, Nikhil ही है.
Right. I think a little to add to this would be the stereotypes that we have for depression. कि जो हम ऐसा स्टिग्मा जो हम लोग बना के रखे हुए हैं, अपने बायसेस अपने मन में बना के रखा हुआ है कि अगर डिप्रेस्ड है तो इंसान लेटा रहेगा, कुछ करने का मन नहीं करेगा, थिंग्स लाइक दैट, काम पे जाने का मन नहीं करेगा, बेड से उठने का मन नहीं करेगा. तो जब तक ये उस एक्सट्रीम पे नहीं चले जाते हैं, आई फील बीइंग अ पर्सन इन द फील्ड आल्सो एंड पर्सन हु इज अ काउंसलर आल्सो, लोग उसको इतना इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देते हैं जब तक कि वो इतना एक्सट्रीम पे नहीं चला जाए कि आपकी डे टू डे फंक्शनिंग को वो थोड़ा सा हैम्पर करने लगे. एंड यू लाइक, हाँ ठीक है, दुखी तो है, क्या जा रहा है.
हाँ, मतलब जब तक एक्सट्रीम नहीं हो गया तब तक इट्स नॉट अ मेजर फैक्टर. दैट्स व्हाट पीपल थिंक.
Right. It's very relevant, and it was shown in the video so well. So I think that's why the first scene really hit me. वहीं पे सारा stereotype आ गया था on the face कि कि नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. The person who's lying down might be going through something, but the person who's completely happy and sitting next to you, उसको भी हो सकता है कोई issue.
हाँ,
Right.
और फर्स्ट सीन जब हमारा डिस्कशन भी हो रहा था, तो फर्स्ट सीन जैसा सीन कर रहा था, सो देयर वाज I asked why like this. So this was Pallavi's reply also, and I think Preksha must have thought about it while writing. कि let's start with that stereotype कि डिप्रेशन के बंदे को लोग समझते वो ऐसे ही होते हैं, but then let's break it with that scene. That's why also we actually did a lot of takes in that scene, the first scene, because after Nikhil leaves, suddenly I have to go start getting in my zone and start feeling lonely.
Right.
And what was happening was I used to go too, like I was doing too much.
Yeah.
So Pallavi was she got a little angry with me on set ki you can't do this much in the first scene of your film, and so it will not break the stereotype that what you're talking about. So
Right.
yeah, that was the thing about breaking that particular stereotype of people being in depression. Yeah.
Right. I think it was done very well. So on topic of Pallavi also, so Pallavi in her video said that throughout the video, you mentioned that you had a sort of like an itch or something with the character or in personal life. So what was that itch? Can you tell us about it? What were your thoughts about that particular feeling or itch, as she said, that you had throughout shooting for Arman?
Acha, the itch. Okay. See, it started with the audition actually. It started with the audition when I was doing that mother last scene.
Hmm.
So I thought, कि यार depressed तो है ही बंदा. Like this was me prepping for the audition. He's depressed and he's going to ask for help. And
Right.
okay, he's crying. It's clearly mentioned in the script that he's crying. He feels very lonely.
Right.
What more can I add to it? That was what I was thinking, because
Hmm.
आप audition देते वक्त you are at a very vulnerable stage as an actor,
Right.
because you have to do well to get the job,
Right.
and there are probably thousands of people doing the same audition who might be doing their thing. So
Right.
the major question was, what can I add to it? And from whatever I think I have seen, people who get anxious, I think it did not come from depressed people, but it came from people who are more anxious, who get more anxiety. So I've
Right.
seen them being a lot more fidgety than what a usual person is. They would be fidgeting something or the other whenever they start getting the anxiousness.
Right.
So then I thought, okay, I might use this. Let's see. And I did it that way in the audition. मैंने audition में वैसे ही किया. And then Pallavi liked it. And there were some mentions in the script also that the montage scene that you see where the sound increases with faster cuts. So there was some mention, the montage scene was in the script only, and they had mentioned about tapping and glass को ring से tap करना, and then pencil से वो sketch करना. So we thought, let's leave the itch now while shooting, and let's use these elements. But obviously, as you might know, that these are just substitute. If you're not itching, you're tapping. If you're not tapping, you're rubbing. You're doing something whenever you are anxious. Right. So it came from the audition. She was she told me that she took me because of that itch only.
That itch.
And then it became a thing between between both of us, that why, like she kept saying कि अगर तूने वो itch नहीं किया होता तो ये अभी कोई और कर रहा होता वीडियो. मैंने बोला, what is this?
Right. So because I think it was very relevant, क्योंकि एक ऐसी चीज है फिजिटिंग जो हम इन जनरल भी करते रहते हैं अभी भी. सिंस यू एंड आई आर टॉकिंग समवेयर समथिंग, आई एम जस्ट प्लेइंग विद माय रबर बैंड और like tapping my feet. It's just there. And sometimes it's not just about being anxious. It's just a way of our body releasing the excess energy we have. तो कुछ ना कुछ करते करते, like I am a very very firm believer of stress balls. I love stress balls. I'll always have someone somewhere around me. I'm just pressing and playing with it. It just helps. Yeah. So about this,
luckily it came during the audition part, and thanks for the itch, I got the role.
Right.
But yeah,
I think you also got the role for your fabulous acting. So we will not discount that. But coming back, so what was one part of the video that really hit you as an individual, as an actor? Like I know my personal favorite is the last scene where he calls and he's just like, "Mama, I need help," or something like on those lines. It was just so, like so vulnerable, and even the voice was vulnerable. The whole scene was vulnerable, and it just makes you feel that yes, we need help. So that was mine. Which one was yours? What was your scene that really hit you?
I think for me the most hitting scene was when the first time when I called my mother, because that's when I realized that my conversations with her are actually like this. I'm to her I might be sounding this much of disinterest.
Right. That is the youth of our country today, unfortunately. Yeah. That is what we do.
After that, I think when I realized that on the set, while we were shooting. उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कि नहीं अभी बस ये चीज को थोड़ा बदलते हैं लाइफ में. वो इतना खुश हो गया आगे से फोन करती है तो हम अच्छे से बात तो कर सकते हैं.
That's true. That's true.
So I think that hit me the most. And the last scene that you're talking about, for that scene, I would say physically that was the most difficult scene for me to do.
Right.
There was a point when I had while during the take, I got cramps in my leg because of the posture in which I was lying down, and what I thought was the scene will become better if I don't have a lot of breath in me. As an actor, that's what I thought. This is what I'll be going with during the performance. तो मैंने सोचा कि I won't be breathing a lot. मैं try करूँगा कि जितना कम breath पे ये scene कर सकूँ उतना better. And then when we were going for a take, एक scene में I think because of the lack of breath, my whole leg got cramped and I was like अभी next take तो मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ. This is me thinking while doing the scene. I'm thinking in my head कि नहीं मैं अभी अगला take तो नहीं कर सकता हूँ तो ये जो भी cramp है इसके साथ कर देते हैं scene. And then I did it. So physically that was a very difficult scene to do. Yeah.
I think emotionally also very difficult. You're just not admitting it. But I think for all of us it was a very emotionally draining scene.
Yeah,
because
many people
it just like hits you in the face कि नहीं हमें ज़रूरत है. बहुत बार ऐसे cases होते हैं when we're just like suffering in silence and not telling people, like नहीं बताना है, I'm strong, I'm a man, I don't want to cry, things like that. But in such vulnerable moments when you see such big channels doing this, such big videos coming out on the topic, it makes you realize that yes, it is there, it is existing, this condition is there and we have to do something about it. So इस topic पे did you face any stigmas or something when you were playing Arman or after it happened? कुछ stereotypes, कुछ stigma, कुछ barriers जो आपको महसूस हुआ हो?
I think when I was shooting there was no stigma as such, but I think after the video came out, when people started liking it, then there were few people who would say कि dude अगर तू कुछ भी तेरे को डिप्रेशन है तो तू बता दे, मैं तेरा I will help you. So at first it got a little what do I call it, a little awkward with the conversation कि मैं क्या बताऊं भी. I used to explain them कि नहीं मैं बस वो play कर रहा था character, it's not like that with me in real life. But then some people took it really seriously that some people took it really seriously that इसको है depression. So they started texting me on Instagram or some of my friends on WhatsApp. Bro, अगर तेरे को कुछ problem है तो बता. And the other thing that I faced was people were thinking that I might help them like professionally for their problems. Then it got a little tricky कि अभी मैं उनको face पे भी नहीं बोल सकता हूँ कि यार मैं नहीं तुम्हारी मदद कर सकता हूँ. So then I would suggest them you go to some professional person, go to a doctor, see a psychologist. They will help you much better than I can. But people started thinking that I can help them. I have a really great knowledge at this disease that you call it.
Disorder that we call it.
Disorder that you call it, yeah.
So as you mentioned कि इसी line पे मेरा एक और question है. As you mentioned कि when you were लोगों ने आपको associate करने लगा, they did not associate you as Arman. They thought कि आयुष को ऐसा disorder है, depression है. So as an actor, do you feel कि ये जो आप different characters play करते रहते हो on screen, then you have to switch back to being Ayush, then you have to switch back to being Arman. So does this have an effect on your mental health personally?
Personally, I would say कि मैंने अभी तक उतने characters play किए नहीं है to understand this. Yeah. And from whatever work I have done, I think there are two of the major movies that जिसके लिए मुझे वो कैरेक्टर को जेन्युइनली अच्छे से समझने की जरूरत पड़ी और हमने उस पर काफी काम करने के बाद वो मूवी बनाई. And so if I talk about these two projects, I think there are different approaches, and my personal approach is do it more physically, like let your body do it rather than your mind do it. Because what I'm trying to say is, as an actor, there are various ways, various methods that you can perform.
Right.
Some people like to go. Some big actors, everyone knows that they take their own time, they go in isolation, and they do all those things. Then there are some actors who do it more physically and let their body do it because they know their muscle power, their muscle memory is so strong, their breathing is so strong, their eye movements are so strong that they can just recreate the whole thing in a second, no matter how many times you tell them.
Right.
So personally, I like the second thought more. That be more aware of your body. I try to do that कि मैं जान सकूं कि मैं अपने बॉडी में क्या करता हूँ तो कैसा दिखता है वो, and then I recreate it on the camera because
Right.
at the end of the day you have to make the audience believe and not live it yourself.
Right.
If the audience believe it, then your job is well done. Then you have done good. तो it's not necessary कि आप हर बार हर कैरेक्टर को अपने अंदर लो और उसको फिर वापस बाद में बाहर निकालो. You can do it in a different style also. So it's my personal take on it, this thing. And also I've not done so many characters to really go through this whole process of bringing myself out again from the character. Yeah.
So maybe once you do like let's say another 100 videos, I'll get back to you again. Then be like, now tell me, Ayush, what is it like now?
I think one feature of this depression video only will do great. Like this 10-minute video, let's make a 1.5-hour film out of it, and yeah.
Then we will see.
Then
like, right now we are just smiling about it, but imagine even thinking about playing Arman for 1.5 hours continuously is giving such a slight headache to you कि यार इतना लंबा ऐसा play करना पड़ेगा. Imagine life in their lives, how they're going through it, how they're surviving, how they're pushing through, waking up every morning. It's a very serious thing to actually be going through. So isi time pe then when we see such videos coming out and when people are talking about it, big channels are talking about it feels so good. अभी acceptance आ रहा है, लोग बोल रहे हैं सब चीजों के बारे में. So इसी पे what do you think about the let's say YouTube community या ये जो media community है आपकी? What do you think about it? Are they accepting depression? Are they looking at it differently? What is your take on the media portrayal of depression and other mental disorders, but mainly depression?
Media ka take, I think media generally gives a fuck when someone who everybody knows has gone through it and then something really big happens.
Right.
Otherwise it does not get a really big issue. Otherwise I think bhi wo karte hain, but if he or she is not a big person who is going through depression, then media ka take rehta hai, which is I think the cultural take of our country also, that it's a disease or it's a disorder that you cannot talk about because it's maybe a taboo. Because दिमाग में प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो सकता, इंसान का हाथ टूट सकता है, पैर टूट सकता है, बट दिमाग में प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो फिर वो पागल है. So I think media का take, although it's been changing since last I think since 2014. 2014 was the year when I think Deepika came out with her video with her when she told the world that she is depressed, and then I think the media started taking things on this topic more seriously. They started approaching people. Many big channels, they started talking about it and how to go through it. But uske pehle, I don't remember anything going like this in our country at least.
Right.
इसलिए हमारे यहाँ पे अभी भी लोग मतलब घर पे तो if you talk about depression it means that there is no solution to it, क्योंकि डॉक्टर के पास जाना वो लोग आपको सजेस्ट करेंगे नहीं और आपके अंदर उतनी हिम्मत होती नहीं है कि आप खुद से जा सको.
Right.
YouTube community I don't know much about, generally talking. I don't know how YouTube community is taking depression as of now. But the general news channels, the general articles that come on depression, yeah. One more thing, I see people, I see some articles which are really interesting and which are really informative about depression or anxiety or how to deal with it. And since last 4 months, since the lockdown happened, I think these channels are being more actively talking about things because they feel this is the time when most people will get depressed. But I think it's in general life also, it should continue. It will change. I think it will get much better.
We hope so. We hope it gets much better eventually.
Yeah, I mean, it has to, because you cannot go backwards.
Right.
If that happens, तो फिर थोड़ा लानत का बात है.
Right. लालच की तो इसमें बहुत बातें हैं, but sometimes you even question कि why, how did we even just come till this stage where it just became such a big taboo. Sometimes I question evolution and things like that when you stigmatize mental disorders so much, but you're completely okay with rape threats and acid attacks and things like that.
Yeah, so, no, I don't think it's much more about evolution than I think it's more about the culture. Because if you take some countries, some cultures of the world, they take it quite seriously, they treat it quite seriously, and don't make it a taboo out of it. They don't stereotype you for it. हमारे country में थोड़ा सा है, and I think even not our country but the eastern part of the world does even countries like Japan or China, a lot more people are depressed over there, especially Japan. I was reading something a few days ago. There are a lot of people who go through depression in Japan, and nobody takes it seriously, just like it happens over here. So I think the eastern part of the world suffers more from it, and it's more of a cultural issue. That's what I personally believe. कि अगर हमारा culture थोड़ा सा open होता, तो चीजें बदल सकती थी.
अगर हमारा कल्चर ओपन होता है, अगर लोग ऐसे ओपनली जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं about such a big disorder, अगर ऐसे लोग बात करते, तो I feel कि जो statistics हैं, so I think I mentioned it in the filter copy video also, 1 in 3 people are depressed in our country. Every third person you meet will have some intensity of depression. So it is just there staring at us in the face and we're not able to see it. So
even so there's a very famous thing that people say in general about India is that not many, this is what the general thinking was like, कि हमारे देश में ज़्यादा लोग क्यों नहीं डिप्रेस होते या फिर हमें थेरेपिस्ट की क्यों नहीं ज़रूरत पड़ती, क्योंकि हमारे पास जॉइंट फैमिली है.
अरे
तो हम लोग generally this is a very famous thing that our people from our country say, that why we don't need a therapy or why we don't need a psychologist, because we have a joint family and then we resolve our issues in our family only. Now I don't know what else to say.
बहुत भी ऐसे केसेस होते हैं जिसमें joint family is the reason for so many issues. So
exactly, I mean
right.
बाहर भी आने वाला है तो मेरे घर वाले भी देखेंगे ना.
चलो moving on, we'll leave that controversial topic behind. So I just want to know कि have you seen depression in your life? Have you seen it within yourself or with anybody else? कहीं से आपने inspiration लिया to act as Arman the way you did? ऐसा कुछ अगर है तो?
हाँ, मतलब I know a few people who have suffered depression, जिन्होंने, I think most of them have come out of it now, so that's good for them. They sought help. There were a few people in my family also who went through depression, but That was, I think, that was quite a long back when it was really a no thing to talk about. Like उस समय ऐसा था कि I remember हमें घर पे बोला जाता था कि उनसे ज़्यादा बात मत करना, उनका थोड़ा दिमाग ठीक नहीं है।
Right.
तो उस समय तो मैं भी बच्चा था, सो मुझे क्या पता दिमाग ठीक नहीं है मतलब क्या होता है। बट नाउ आई नो इट।
Yeah.
To talk about personally, there was a time, but again उस समय मुझे नहीं पता था. So in retrospect, when I am aware of the things that what constitutes of you being in depression and how it affects you, and then when I think of that time, I think maybe it was depression. It was right after my school when I went to Kota to IIT.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe now when I think about it, it seems like it was just that the symptoms match, the habits match.
Right.
But it's all in retrospect. I can just think about it and then realize it and then move forward. So, yeah.
Right. I think I just saw a movie yesterday. They had a line that said it's either, there are only two cases in every scenario. It's either winning or learning. So it kind of really hit. And then it like, even though, you know, in retrospect, if you feel that the symptoms match and stuff, so now at least I would hope that we are learning from them and, you know, going ahead with a clear mind, a clear state. So with this, we have kind of come to the end of the questions that we had got from our viewers. So one last question that I want to ask you is, do you have any suggestion or advice, something you want to tell our listeners, your fans?
So to your listeners, I would like to say not to your listeners, to all the listeners, I would like to say if there's something like this, don't worry about it a lot. There are people like Rajika to help you, and there are a lot more people in our country whom you can approach. And the other thing that I would like to say is which I don't practice much, but I'd still like to tell everyone to do it, is talk about things, talk about what you're feeling. I will tell you, Rajika, that when we rehearse or when we practice acting and the craft of acting, we are told obviously the job of an actor is to emote.
Right.
So I remember this very, very, very good workshop that I did in my life. And the best thing that I learned out of that was we actually don't know how to emote. So becoming an actor is 90% more difficult. It gets 90% more difficult for you when you have been conditioned to not emote.
Right.
You cry, you'll always hear don't cry. If you want to shout, it becomes noise, and then you are being shouted upon ki chillana band karo. Love का तो सवाल ही नहीं है. मतलब you cannot discuss about the feeling of love at your home.
Right.
Yeah. So as soon as we are born, I think we are conditioned to not emote. So what I would like to say to everyone is emote. Do more of it. Love more, hate more, get angry more, get sad more. Like do something. मतलब अभी इतना सारा फीलिंग्स है तो उसको लेके कहाँ जाना है, मतलब अपने अंदर क्यों रखना है. So yeah.
I think that's a great advice. I think it's really true. काफी sad है, but it's there. We all are ingrained to not show our emotions. A lot of times we don't even know what emotion we're feeling. हमें लगता है हमें गुस्सा आ रहा है, एक्चुअली गुस्सा नहीं, फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, भूख लग रही है, इरिटेट हो रहे हैं, बट लगता है कि गुस्सा आ रहा है, चीजें फेंकने का मन कर रहा है. बहुत बार ऐसी चीजें होती हैं when we don't even know कि हमें क्या इमोशन चल रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. So iske liye I have this one long list of emotions that I keep in my notes all the time. So अगर मुझे कभी भी ऐसा feeling होता है कि where I don't understand what I'm going through, yeah, I don't understand what I'm feeling, I will always refer to that notes and pick out like top 3, top 5 emotions that kind of resonate with what I am. So that is one suggestion I would like to give to all our listeners, where understand emotions, understand कि आप क्या feel कर रहे हो, understand कि कहाँ से क्या thought निकल के आ रहा है. It will help you retrospect and it will help you introspect on how to, deal with it. So with that, thank you so much, Ayush, for coming on board and doing this with us.
Thank you so much, Rajika, for having me on board and doing this with me.
Definitely.
It was nice talking about the video and talking about how you guys are, going to taking on things, doing something out of it.
We hope to. We hope to. So to all our listeners, अगर आपके पास कोई भी questions है which you want to ask Ayush or you want to ask me, you want to go visit the website, please do visit the website on www.mentalhealthtoday.co.in. We are there on all social media handles. Follow us, follow Ayush. Let us know what you think of the video. And we hope to bring you more such cool things in the future. Until then, this is me, Rajika, signing off and with one last time. So thank you so much, Ayush.
Thank you so much.